Hello, welcome to the Soulprint Pick Your Crystal reading for the week of April 17th through the 25th. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad that you're enjoying the messages that you receive in this format on this channel. Once again, I'm just going to remind you that not all the time, but very often there will be sort of a theme that runs through the three separate crystal readings. And so if you pick a crystal and it really, really resonates with you, you might want to select one of the other two or both of them and just listen to them, because there can be sort of a sense of getting a fuller or more complete story. Today, we have this beautiful, beautiful pink quartz. We have this lovely green, sort of a mint green, and we have this beautiful, very soft blue. So pink, green, blue. And be quiet, take a moment, see which crystal resonates with you, see which one you're attracted to. Here we go. As usual, the date stamps will be in the description box below. So let's start with the pink quartz. Where are we here? Yeah, don't freak. The Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Cups. This is really actually lovely because, as you know, the Death card very, very often is about transformation. It is about being able to move from a place where there was completion and transform to a place where you are able to move forward in a way that takes you ultimately to this place, the Queen of Cups, which is that that very nurturing, loving, happy energy, that energy of just sensitivity, nurturing the emotions, feeling the emotions, trusting your emotions. And what sits between the transformation card and the ultimate Queen of Cups card are the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. And so knights are always about action. Now, the Knight of Swords is about things moving forward quickly, sometimes even chaotically. It is about a flurry of activity, but a clarity, an absolute clarity about where you're going to and how you're moving forward. The Knight of Wands is really just sort of about, charging ahead. It can sometimes denote the change of a residence or a journey. But whatever this is, there is that sense of finally moving forward with a sense of clarity and purpose. It is a time where you are putting that which no longer serves you away, and you are taking yourself to a place where you can find the emotional contentment, the happiness, the peace, and the joy that you have been looking for or searching for. There are sometimes things, and in fact, very often there are things in our life that come to a close. And that's because the lessons or the wisdoms that needed to be gained have been gained. And it's time, it's done its time. Its time is over, and it's just time to move forward, to put it away, to let it go. And when you do this, you almost become like supercharged with the passion and the clarity and the ambition and the excitement of moving forward, because it feels as if this burden has been finally lifted from your shoulders. And where you want to get to is this place, this very simple place of happiness, contentment, being authentic in your own emotions, trusting your own emotions, knowing that your heart and your intuition, your feelings, are always going to lead you in the right direction. You simply have to release that which you are holding. You know, I often use this example. So sometimes we're holding on to things, and sometimes we hold on to them not even because we want them still, but simply because it has been a habit. So here is what I suggest. Picture yourself with two kind of heavy grocery bags in your hand. Okay, so you're holding on to them like this, right? You've got two bags in your hand, and they're kind of weighing you down a little bit. And along comes something else that is far more to your liking, and it's in a third bag. You have to open one of those hands and drop what you're carrying, whose time is done, so you can pick up that which is moving you forward into a place where what you are looking to achieve is on its way to you. And what's on its way to you literally is a sense of peace and happiness. Between here and there, there's a lot of swift change and movement, and that's okay too. Let's look at this incredible green stone. What do we have here? The Two of Wands. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Emperor and the Four of Wands. Okay. So with all of this wand energy, it is about thinking thoughts. It is about words. It is about ideas. It is about moving forward. The action connected to the words and the thoughts. So when you're looking at the Two of Wands, it is about an initial accomplishment. It is about a partnership. It is about waiting, collecting ideas, collecting information, gathering, looking at what the options are. The Three of Wands is when you sort of come to a completion of that first stage and you're kind of ready to move on. You can now see, look at on this one, he is above the ground and he is surveying, he is thinking about it. But on this one, he is on level ground. Okay, he is sitting on this very ocean. So that means he is now in a place where he has finished surveying and he is now ready to move forward with the Emperor right there. This is about abundance. This is about sometimes commercial abundance, sometimes financial abundance, business success, but it is about stability. It is about having that sense that I am in the right place, doing the right thing at the right time, and that brings me the success, the security that I am looking for, that I have been trying to achieve. And it's followed by your Four of Wands, which is awesome, right? Because the Four of Wands is about celebrations. Very often it's about family celebrations. So if you have been feeling kind of like you're still surveying, this is indicating that it really is coming close to the time where it's time for you to get moving. And once you get moving, you really are going to be on the path to achieving this Emperor energy, which is literally about, kind of moving forward in a successful, positive, abundant way. And this is going to bring blessings on you and blessings on your family, because this is about celebrations. It is about stability. It is about making plans for the future, which you can do because the Emperor is in position prior to this card, and these two cards have sort of done what they need to do. Okay. So this is really actually a story about movement from thinking to doing to success to celebration. Thinking, doing, success, celebration. I don't know what that might or might not be in your life, but certainly indications are that this is a good time for you to move forward. And let's take a look at this beautiful blue stone. Let's see what we have. The Five of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So this energy is more about letting go. It is about acknowledging the loss, the grief, the disappointment, whatever it is that makes you feel defensive, that makes you feel you have to explain or justify or protect yourself. Very, very often when we suffer a disappointment, a significant disappointment or loss, one of the things that we do is we sort of build a very defensive posture around ourselves. It is a form of self-defense. It is a form of protection. We've already been hurt. We're not going to leave ourselves wide open to that kind of hurt again. And so we put up these walls. The problem with that, and first of all, there's nothing wrong with that. That is sometimes a very, very necessary component of healing, of recovery. Getting to that place where, frankly, by defending yourself, you are acknowledging your own self-worth. You are saying, I am too worthy to be disappointed, to be abandoned, to be left alone, to lose, and accept it. I'm too worthy. But when you stay in that Seven of Wands state, when you stay in that place of self-protection, what happens is you sort of block yourself off from new beginnings. And whether that is a romantic beginning, whether that is a partnership, whether that is a new friendship, but you're so defensive and so protective that you haven't created the space, an opening for these new blessings, these new people, these new ideas, these new energies, emotions, and feelings to come forward. But the Wheel of Fortune is here offering to help you. The Wheel of Fortune is saying, listen, we get the hurt, we get the pain, we get why you went into this very, very protective stance. But it's time now to start opening up the doors and windows just a little bit, because there are new beginnings out there waiting for you. There are new friendships, new relationships, new happiness. And the Wheel of Fortune is saying we cannot bring the blessings that you want into alignment with you if you have left us no crack to move through. I suppose it's time for you to examine whether or not you have healed sufficiently so that you can start lowering the guard. And perhaps if you lower the guard knowing and remembering that when you put up the guard, it was because you had determined you were worthy of protecting. You were worthy of taking care of yourself. Then when you realize that, then maybe it's not quite so scary to, open up the doors and windows a little bit and start entertaining the idea of new happiness, new love, new joy, new blessings coming into your life. And if that is the case, know the Wheel of Fortune is here to help you, to guide you, and to bring you divine and karmic blessings. But it can't deliver these if it can't get through. And the only way this can get manifested is if you create the space between the defense and the willing to open up and do so. That's not always an easy thing, but oftentimes we discover it's also nowhere near as hard as we thought it was going to be. If you're ready now to come out of this protective place, the universe is asking you to do so that you can open up to receiving the blessings that are coming for you, are waiting, in fact, to be delivered to you and to come into your life. Okay, so there we have it. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care now. Bye-bye.